bringing good things to life. Adwa TV. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
Hello there, good morning. It's the 24th day of December 2021. A few hours to Christmas. Good morning and thanks for joining us on today's news bulletin. This is the AM News coming to you live from our studios at the John Evans 50th Mills High Street in Accra. We are also streaming live on Facebook at Adwa TV Ghana, on YouTube at Adwa TV GH, and around the world at adwanewsonline.com. My name is Jonathan Amanal. Coming up in this bulletin, the National House of Chiefs has advised members of Parliament to exercise restraint as they believe that they call them honorables because they believe they are responsible. Also in this bulletin, a day more to Christmas. Traders lament over poor Christmas sales. We'll bring you details of that. And then in the world of business, economy expands by 6.6% in Q3 of 2021, highest since 2019. We have the details to that and more right at the news bulletin this day. Thanks for staying with us. We'll be with you throughout to 30 minutes. This is your hub of comprehensive and compendious news. My name is Jonathan Amanat. A very principal story. The National House of Chiefs has advised members of Parliament to exercise restraint and resort to dialogue and engagement on broad national issues to arrive at a consensus, describing the recent actions by parliamentarians as unfortunate. The president of the National House of Chiefs, Yao JB II, noted that the actions of the parliamentarians do not only affect them, but the entire nation.
Use this platform to urge our parliamentarians on both sides of the House to exercise restraint and resort to dialogue and engagement on broad national issues to arrive at consensus. It is just unfortunate that in recent times our parliamentarians decide to exchange blows on the floor of the House. This thing does not affect only the parliamentarians, but it affects Nananum and the good people of this country. So we are appealing to them to exercise restraint and make sure, because we believe they are all responsible people, and that is why we call them honorables. And they should always jaw instead of turning the floor of the House into arena of boxing.
Interesting from the National House of Chiefs, but away from that, let's treat some issues pertaining to Christmas. Traders at the Makola market in the Greater Accra region are unhappy that Christmas is fast approaching, but business activities are not as going as expected. According to them, last year, which happened to be an election year, they recorded higher sales. But the narrative is different this year, as most people are not buying the usual things they buy on Christmas. Traders at the Makola market in the Greater Accra region are unhappy that Christmas is fast approaching, but business activities are not going as expected. From the look of things, an interaction between Adwa News and the market women, the narrative has changed because last year had higher sales of products than this year. Becky, a trader who sells Christmas flowers, laments over sales recorded so far with just a day more to the festive season. I have been here since morning and no one has come to ask of anything. If people were here, I bet I wouldn't have had time to speak to you, she said. Last year's sales were better than that of this year because it was an election year and market was booming comparing to this year. I have lots of goods, but I am unable to set them up here. Lucy sells biscuits. She only reiterated exactly what was said by Becky.
Market, the market ni nyema enu, nyema bebre siyo, yemu bebre nye biscuit. Dize ma pene yeton biscuit, mi se mi ton make up. Dize ma na ye di aba biscuit, nyema ni nyina siyo yento. Market ni nyede, nyema bebre siyo, anka ha obe unse kwan po ni ya. Ampa sa ya ye ni nyina siyo biscuit, obi anto fro bi kura onto.
Stay in the Christmas mood, some Ghanaians have expressed their views on their spending plan ahead of the festive season despite the consistent lamentation of hardship. According to some traders at the Makola market, they enjoyed last year's Christmas because business was quite okay as compared to this year. However, they will celebrate the festivities since it's here. Some of them spoke to Adwa News' Adomba Mabana.
Daniel, who is a trader at Makola, says he will celebrate it the normal way he does with his family, by shopping for his children and spending family time.
A normal way of celebrating Brunyana, the affair to ye, ever catch up a crama of Fran, Nay, young Cocobia Buffia, a Dubunya da, grant Betty Mia Kundia.
Kwame, who is also a trader, added that he will really celebrate it with his family, even though there is hardship. Emphasized on how Christmas is not about dressing and eating, but the need to pay tithe during Christmas.
So as a family man there, was any such a flat in Sukra, Abanukra, no Busian Matiasia, Yamisa, National Yamiti. Was he import the boy from Puibisa in Manipa de Maya bar, other Niger was from Shay. They had the crossing the Yamba Bow, a Brunia, and Nijan, you didn't the Bako Hebusian for so, cause would to be the dear mamma and our party hall, so share. And I dear woman say a fiasco, they say, be a piano tight, sick it in us for to me kind of quarantine. Brian bringing a mostly a tight API. utua wo tight a me fi say nya de ahobachi wo no aduane na de obedi be border ntino de make kire me nua bia say on kai say utua ne tight de nyame ayama no ubebum no wajibi e de akoda nyame ase.
Seth also opined that Christmas is for togetherness, so one needs to think of others too, and that he has plans of giving gifts to others, though he might not be able to do it as he wanted to because of economic hardship. However, he has prepared himself for the Christmas, so he will celebrate it.
Because on one cry I do something pension till me say Naminanga Sabedi and Yuka. Bruna Versona, idea and Kabuma dear. I was so decided, and young Kwa near whatever chair I want thing, or now for near more, or do for no more, which home no more. Until plans Cacassi a child, but only say how an is he expect to say, and Timanian is because of system now, in my dinner. But all the same, no. Kakrabia and Sibina be chairman also. Obias no so near Obetimia Dinania, women who say Christmas, you know, if I saw a crab on the side, no. Ebetimia, and then I want it, but in me say 2 days I can and Yakupo machine when you know. A man a day I come as I was here and so. Ebetimia, Diaboa, ya for phone, a young Casarenso.
Sections of Ghanaians have made their plans and budget towards this year's Christmas. Have you made yours, or you look up to God? But away from that and talk about some issues pertaining to the e-levy. Imagine e-levy being implemented in these difficult times when virtually everything is on the increase. Ghanaians are complaining bitterly over the implementation of the e-levy tax, which according to them is going to bring untold hardship. The following report has more.
If suspension of the tax is possible, then it should be suspended or an adjustment of the percentage, because whatever we do now, we do with mobile money. The e-levy will bring untold burden unto Ghanaians. They say it is for the betterment of the country and the people. So whatever they think is good for the country, they should do, says Mr. Seth, a trader at Mokola Market.
Oh, many, because system no. And you do baby a system no corner one was so full. Or so who crime of us or wait in the system and auntie. Also could use from mobile money. I said that means who use mobile money. Now what I don't be so and this kind of mobile money. Then I'll be system and I do don't pass it or mine could be ano. And when I saw one pie say Nango Mao a candy I also wait media and move on near console. You also could use the that means who person stop mobile money. Can you stop? Because we bet mama about there or Nisika on Momoso until obey anything. Obey receive and I say, Obagase because of home Basel Obeyentino or on to any money upon our seven.
The A say Momo no.
The electronic levy will be too much for us to pay. I think it will be too much a burden for Ghanaians. We have gone to take our monies from our accounts because we are afraid of the outcome. If the e-levy is taken out, I may use Momo again, she said. Speaking to a mobile money vendor, she said, people come to ask if they have started with the e-levy because they want to withdraw all their monies, which has increased the rate of withdrawal.
No cre ebi mo ba mo bisa so ma hye yi levy na se ana esi o da bi ebi mo ka se o e ba mbekwa koyi o musika nyina afiri amtin o mo mfo musika ntuma o mo ka pa ebi mo ba o mo ka na se no withdrawal no e do so esin deposit o se yi levy ni nti ama kofo nshada mfasika nto o mo account musa nti challenges are you facing. Say deposit in so and yes, you need commission. Empty for you be check, but withdrawal na na eba bebre deposit ni there and shadamba papa biasa.
Away from that, let's move over to the Savannah region, where Asansan Savannah Production Limited, a cross-sectional entity that is leading the subsidiary organization in the Savannah region with the goal of tackling domestic tourism with facilitates prosperity across the tourism chain, accelerate inclusion and development, has launched a project to revive the ancient Gonjo wrestling competition dubbed the Share Tree on 22nd December 2021 at Damongo. The Share Tree is a package that will highlight the physical strength and valor of the region's young men through local wrestling known as Kibrimasi, and traditional music and dance activities that have been pushed to the margins over the years. Salifu Adam Jabu has the rest of the story.
The initiative aims to revitalize ancient traditional wrestling while also elevating the Savannah region to a higher level in terms of tourism and accelerate development. The encounters were accompanied by cultural performances similar to those used in the past to welcome great hunters known as the Kpana dance. Speaking at the launch of the Program coordinator of Share Tree, Bojingpir Mufti, said the initiative will empower young men and women economically, as each wrestler will be rewarded handsomely.
Mr. Chairman, as we all aware, the tourism and hospitality industry has been identified as a strategic pillar for the transformation of our economy and the Ghana Beyond Aid agenda. Distinguished guests, the Savannah region is a hub of tourism in the north, if not the entire country, and we must take advantage of this indisputable opportunity to a notch higher. This enormous opportunity has the potential to boost the region in the area of tourism. Relevant to this discourse, Asansan Savannah Production Limited, a cross-sectional entity, is leading a subsidiary organizations around the world with the goal of tackling domestic tourism that facilitates prosperity across tourism chain, accelerate inclusion and development. Ladies and gentlemen, in 2019, Ghana hosted the Year of Return to commemorate the 400th anniversary of the transatlantic slave trade and celebrate African resilience resilience. Of return, we witness brothers and sisters visit our country from all parts of diaspora, bridging the gap between African in the diaspora and the African continent, also contributing to our country's economy in terms of revenue generation, job creation, and recognition in the international community. Now, with government initiating Beyond the Return, a project spanning a 10-year period, 2020 to 2030, to consolidate the gains made during the Year of Return, we must strategically place ourselves to reap the full benefits of this initiative.
The Municipal Chief Executive of the West Gonja, Mr. Musa Kasubari, on behalf of the Assembly, said they will fully support the initiative, adding that a lot of job would be created if the youth takes local wrestling seriously.
And all our organizers and those who have donated this site for us to plant these activities. And also to thank the participant for the bold initiative. It's not easy for somebody to come out with this floor. All of a sudden, he has been floored out. It is a lesson for all of us. But they've taken this initiative, and all of us are here to witness. I must say a very big thank you to all of us. And I have no mind to say, I have some Toki, A.M Ghana cities for all the participants to take advice for this bold initiative that they have taken. It must be a gender balance, because we have seen only men here. And next time, on the next event, we will see my sisters also to take this part and to make it attractive. Thank you so much.
The park manager for the Mole National Park, Mr. Mahama Ali, also added,
I'm here to represent Moli National Park, and I want to say Moli National Park associates itself with this activity. We are very happy to collaborate with the Ansa team to make sure this is a possibility. I also want to say that for some time now, we have conducted surveys around Moli National Park, especially the visitors who come. And after the 2-day safari, most of the visitors, when they come, they do 2 nights. After the 2 nights, they don't have anything to do. So these are some of the opportunities that we can open up and get the visitors, visit Tamango and other communities, so that the actual and true benefit of Moli National Park spreads to everybody. I know we have little time, I will not want to speak much, but I want to take this opportunity to congratulate the organizers of this program and all those who have come here. Thank you very much.
On their part, the Ghana Tourism Authority and the National Youth Authority pledged to include the project in their action plan for next year, with the NYA playing a key role in ensuring the representation of the region in the upcoming All-African Games in 2023. The launch saw a contest between Borijinkri Mufti and Chief Angrowura Fatau, who no winner after the prolonged fight, which got fans on their feet, including the MCE for West Gonja, who at the end...
the launch of the Gonja Wrestling project in the Savannah region, again for the wise. Now, away from that, Dr. Alhassan Suleimana Anamzoya, a senior lecturer at the Sociology Department of the University of Ghana, Legon, and former NDA CEO, has submitted a letter to the Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, protesting and requiring the Honorable Minister to stop the premiering of a movie titled Savannah. The movie, among other things, portrayed the people of Dagbon practicing female genital mutilation, which, according to the petitioner, is untrue to the Dagbon culture. In a letter, he copied the Minister of Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs and the Office of Venus Films Production. When Dr. A.S. Anamzoya met with Mr. Abdul Salam Mumuni, the producer of the movie, at his office, where he explained that his mother is a Dagomba, and therefore he is trying to promote the culture of his mother's people, and for that matter, Dagbamba. Dr. Anamzoya was the opportunity to remind Mr. Abdul that female genital mutilation is alien and unknown to Dagbon, and therefore said the movie should not be premiered. Interesting thing over there. Now, away from that, let's look at what's happening in the world of business. The Association of Mobile Money Agents has suspended its intended demonstration scheduled to take place yesterday, Thursday, 23rd December 2021, against the government's proposed e-levy. According to the association, the decision to suspend the strike follows Parliament's recess and its inability to receive its petition. The group also noted that the Ministry of Communications and National Communications Authority has resolved to receive its petition for further deliberation. Here are excerpts of the statement.
The Association of Mobile Money Agents has suspended its intended demonstration scheduled to take place today, Thursday, 23rd December 2021, against government's proposed e-levy. According to the association, the decision to suspend the strike follows Parliament recess and its inability to receive its petition. The group also noted that the Ministry of Communications and the National Communications Authority have resolved to receive its petition to further on for demonstration. In a statement cited by Adwa Business News Desk, it said, and I quote, "We are by this communique calling on all members to hold on from going on strike or a demonstration as intended to take place on 23rd December 2021, unquote. We know that our members are very resolute and poised to get on the street to fight for their protection of their business, but we cannot do away with the fact that we are Ghanaians and must be concerned about how we intend to make this strike or demonstration happen." The association noted in a statement issued on Wednesday, 22nd December 2021. The mobile money agents in the country intended to demonstrate and strike to express their displeasure against the 1.75% e-levy proposed in the 2022 budget. A statement signed by the General Secretary of the Mobile Money Agents Association, Mr. Ivan Sotumfo, to that effect said the union wishes to inform the general public, customers and users of mobile money that as part of its actions to register its total displeasure with the government's proposed e-levy of 1.75%, we deem it necessary to embark on an industrial strike. As an association that implements all mobile money policies through our operators, we see this e-levy as a regressive and critical to the survival of our business. Subsequently, as part of the demonstration on Thursday, 23rd December 2021, our services as mobile money agents will not be accessible across the country. All agents would go on strike, hence all our outlets remained closed. If our efforts remain futile, an indefinite action will be taken thereafter, the group's earlier statement noted.
In some more business updates, Ghana's economy expanded by 6.6% in the third quarter of this year. Provisional data from the Ghana Statistical Service indicate, but in the same period of 2020, the growth rate was negative 3.2%. However, without oil, the economy grew at a rate of 8.6% in the 9 months of 2021. This is a significant increase from what was recorded in the same period last year, which was a contraction as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic.
The main subsector that expanded in the quarter 3 of the 2021 are education 24.2%, health and social works 20.5%, information and communication 17.0%, professional, administrative and support 16.7%, hotel and restaurant 16.4%, public administration and defense, social security 16.3%, fishing 14.3%, real estate 11.5%, and crops 9.3%. From the sectorial growth rate, the service sector recorded the highest growth rate of 13.4%, followed by the agricultural sector with 9.2%. However, the industry contracted by 2.0%. This was as a result of the construction in the mining subsector, manufacturing 7.5%, water supply, sewage waste management and its activities 6.7%, electricity 5.1%, and construction 1.7%. However, all recorded expansions in their subsectors. Government statistician Professor Samuel Kobneinim explained that this is the highest growth rate since the second quarter of 2019, which recorded a 7.5% growth rate for non-oil GDP. According to the data, the service sector was the largest sector of the Ghanaian economy in the third quarter of 2021, with share of 45% of GDP at the basic price. The gross domestic product share for industry and agriculture were 31% and 24% respectively. Yearly quarterly GDP, July to September, GDP including oil and gas estimated at a constant from 2013 prices for the first quarter of 2021 was 43.09 billion Ghana cedis compared to 440 billion Ghana cedis in the third quarter of 2020. The non-oil GDP at constant from 2013 prices for the third quarter of 2021 was 39.974 billion Ghana cedis compared to 36.82 billion Ghana cedis in the third quarter of 2021.
More business news on our website on adwanewsonline.com/business. Now, in the world of sport, Ghana's defunct boxing league has officially been launched at the Bukom Boxing Arena in Accra. The competition is expected to begin in February 2022 with juvenile, amateur and professional boxing championships on regular Saturday night at 12 boxing gymnasiums.
The Boxing League is bouncing back after 16 years break. The Professional Boxing League would provide a regular subsidized competition platform for all categories of boxers within the boxing industry chain that encompasses juvenile, amateurs, and professionals to nurture their skills in a competitive setting. The league will provide an opportunity for the Technical Directorate of the Ghana Juvenile Boxing Board, the Ghana Boxing Authority, and the Ghana Boxing Federation to assess the development of the fighters in the competition. Speaking at the launch, President of the Ghana Boxing Authority, Mr. Abraham Nikwe, said that as part of their efforts to achieving their vision, they won 4 African champions, 3 national champions, and will also organize a special awards night to award boxers.
For the period under review, since I took over this year as the GBA president, we have won 4 Africa Championship titles, 3 national titles already won, and many others scheduled to take place on 24th, 25th, and 26th December of this month. Boxing has brought more international honor than any other sporting discipline in Ghana. And I know you say it is true. Yes.
The league system is expected to keep professional boxers active, shape their talent, and project them to the rest of the world via television. Marketing executive of IMAX Media Group, Alhaji Fadi Fatal, said the Boxing League will provide a platform where boxers will be made and are made and will be staged weekly in February on Saturday night. After his speech, the 2 parties signed the contract.
President and our other members who spoke earlier, as well the introduction of the Ghana Professional Boxing League. That's going to be where champions will be made, and they are made. So that's another platform for our boxing. The President said in what we are investing, which is $340,000 annually, which comes over the 5 years to $1.7 million, but it's broken down into different categories. Before we go into that one, we want to as well announce that IMAX Media Group, it's an official licensed promoter and as well manager, which means we have all the license to operate within the boxing fraternity.
The new Professional Boxing League is a collaborative effort of Ghana Boxing Authority and IMAX Media Group, signed a 5-year developmental deal at the Ground Lounge. The sponsorship package offered by IMAX Media Group is $1.7 million for 5-year period, with a breakdown of $450,000 annually. The annual budget of $450,000 goes into boxers' purse, allowance for ring officials, production costs, live coverage, and publicity. The league will bring about healthy competition among boxers and gyms, as well as needed rivalry among communities such as Bukom, Choko, Jamestown, Accra Newtown, Teshi, La, and other boxing gyms in Sunyani, Keta, Kumasi, and Cape Coast. Boxers in the Boxing League radar are expected to benefit from cash and product to keep them motivated and healthy throughout the period.
For staying with us, this half hour would come to you with the AM News. But before the climax, a very happy birthday to Vera Texan. This is from a brother, a lovely brother and a friend from Adwa TV, Mr. Frank Paintel. Says, may God bless you exceedingly and abundantly. This half hour would come to you. For more news, do well to log on to our website on adwanewsonline.com. Until then, my name is Jonathan. Have a wonderful morning, a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Suzy Eba for ye CB men, CB women, CB malakio, and a yedi CB soap on swaba. Nemumen neno ye bepese, ye be kasafa CB soap no, kwa ye faso, edi yusu CB soap no. Eni hiya hiya se onipe bia wo Ghana ha, ana asase so utumi yusu CB soap no be. CB soap, ye de pedicure, eni manicure. Pedicure ye brea, wa apply CB soap ewo unase eni unentin. Na watnasi for some minutes na wahoro ni nyina awo rere no eye wo nase de no na pedicure no e na afen so se ode ye onsem na no so hohoro na rere no na manicure kwa ye faso e de use CB soap na nkasangasa na me ba be kire no ye we binum ho a wonsem no ayedin ama sabio ne nsa no kura ya akoakoa ebinum nsam tumi ye dendenden ma ne nsanum ni nyina paapai enu nti na Suzy Eba for yakofa CB Eba soap edi abase wo sa haw ni nyina bia ka wakoma to yam ukoto CB soap no bia oba udi nsuo di kan fa onsem na fede weti soap no bia obema na dos wonsem nsa ti nkan odi be fa onsa yam ni nyina na onsa ntam ni nyina uye ne sa wi obetena se fiti 10 to 15 minutes no wa hohoro ni nyina the moment adi soap no be fa onsem a obehohoro no na soap na hoodin ekita no na ne onsem eye dead cells ni nyina nti me say men ko use blade because blade ha wan hwe na akwakotwa nti use small knife and as scissors so buy scissors no mumienu se ya na odi awrawra onsem fini nyina so ye ba ko wie na se na onsem no mu aye no eya no wagyae enye ma wo betumi asan apply second soap no so bi na no so watena se for sa bre no ohohoro ana wasan awrawra bonso onsem be ye moton kama na ono yire ana o partner bi hia watumi de onsafa ne honam no so ana ye kɔ biai bi na se ye chia o so watumi atie bi se bia onentin ana se opese odi CB soap no eye pedicure ewo onase a ebia o 19 enye din onentin empaipa ya ubedi kan di nsu afa onentin no onase no na wetin CB soap no bi na odi asra onentin no onase ni nyina se odi sra onentin no onase ni nyina wie na opese odi si nsu mu a kwan wo ho nemu ubetwen be 55 to 10 minutes time ansana odi esinsumu ni enti sa ne se odi sra 19 no sisi ya na odi sunsumu eba horo no nyina edubre na orewura obon se enye adwuma bi amfa ma wo enti se opese odi sinsumu after 10 minutes no na wasan de esinsumu no to di sinsumu no so for 10 minutes and after the ohoro a na wa rewure ebeyi dead cells ni nyina ebeyi fine wo 19 ni nyina na bibia aye fine
CB Eba soap uni say hwura na hwe mampo hwe se you use CB Eba soap the tree now the nase nenti hwe se na wa tron afa CB Eba soap it works like magic we ya wo na we correct ma ho fele wo be me wo ku tiatia ni mem slippers mo ti ni perfect nase CB Eba soap perfect and you think I recommend myself. So person now we come out. We 19 papa there. Always we use CB soap. Eba, and you put her. Wash. Abba.
Nia to subium ebia o 19 no aye dedendenti na oye bra o de asra wie na wa twen ahohoro a rere ni nyina awie no na fe de wet soap no kakra e de ato raba no so na o de atwi o 19 no ebia o ni scrubber bia wo ho o ni abo bia wo ho no mo a wo betimi ati soap no kakra de ato rough cement ana abo bia so ye rough so na o do 19 na twitwi so o ye ne sa every week bia ye no mpamio na o 19 ni nyina be fefefe na ye mre ye nsam ni 19 ni nase no ye cells a etumi nyin ndi se o 19 na anase o nase na ye cells na etumi nyin no se enyia na cells no wu na o shampaboa na heat ne kana eno do ye hwan ebe yi sent so your ban na okru was a problem no bi u your bemba na wa was a problem no bi abomodian se obenya CB soap no bi okoto bi ba fa nsuo di kan fa o 19 no nase na fa soap no bi srasra o nenti no na ase ne nyina na twɛn bɛ 10 to 15 minutes hohoro ne nyina na fa di pe small knife na scissors fa rere sa dead cells na wo nenti no na ase ne nyina utumi yɛ sa wi a odo pampaboa no hye no 1 month na yi o lenti cent bia wom Suzy Herbal for your drink and for who pa ye 19 year bia ye ni nhyeda nkɔ ho nemom sika wo tumi de titompa sika wo betumi atiska kese de akɔtɔ wo dem nkonwa no wotie konwa no ma empempi no tumi sisa onan edi sisi nkonwa no ebinum 19 tumi ye rough ama papa ya ma omo tumi de tete bedsheet timi srew bo modia na abreni abrebia be use sibi soap no bi edi aye pedicure ni manicure anase odi be yi 19 ni unase fi eni unsemu fi na aboa na bibie tumi aye kama sibi soap no onipa dase ni bia wa asase so bia no betumi use ena afen so se oyo bia wa propro ye foot rot na obedi kan pe cotton o te cotton na kakra o de cotton no be bonsuo na we bie soap no so o de fafa ni boko ehuro bi beba cotton no fafa unan ni ntem no o de femu a 10 minutes per hohoro anase kona kodware nti me advice say abreni abrebia no so foot rot na be use sibi soap na use no bra wa ready anopa e bia opese wo kwakodware uye no anopa ne anwumre a wo foot rot ni nyina ebeko eye mmoa na ewom e no mu didi unan ni ntem no apropro no enye ye nantem kwa na ye apropro tumi ye nsa ntem nyina ye won krofo bi wo Ghana ha adwuma omo ye enu nti abrebia na ne nsa da nsuo mu nti no omutumi nya insantem apropro ne bi sa wo so wo sa ha wo ne bi amesrew unya cotton eni sibi soap no bi a ti cotton ne kakra fa bo nsuo sa wo de bo nsuo no wi a fa soap ne ni boko hro ne beba cotton no no fa unsa ne ntem no mame eno so 10 minutes no wa hohoro uta ye na nopa eni anwumre bia so ha no nyina no ebe feel so na wade ho na bibia tumi aye fine
Sibi Herbal Soup amanfo agiato eye samra ye di hwe ye na ho edi na ho na me ni atronchiro akrobato mu na mama ya akrobato etia bibia me kanfo ade papa na de mama mi anka se ma yusubi ma hu se ma yusubi enipa me na mo di Sibi Herbal Soup mo das e doso obi asem o kan bia ya sem papa e hyen kran se akrobato samana mo di bedwa so no si before di bedwa eye samana papa se wo nanti wo nase wo di basa so no yi ehunyiran kakaka bo so wo na wa se akola foforo no adansi gi na media mago mintimi ni anipa bi anim entwa de bone mawo because of my credibility. I'll never lie to you. Me peme man for asem na me do me man na me die me nya no so me nya ready say me say no anasem de nkika bia be kaka ho ne say Sibi Herbal Soup nko dia me gina dia that say eye papa Toby na be hu say disitie Sibi ana Ghana ma any member yet don't want it. We always thank you very much.
Ye the herbs and ye Sibi Herbal Soup. Ye wondro no bebre wo hodoma ye de ye pedicure ni manicure use so abra wo use ne mo no na eno mo e ma 90 na ye den. By Sibi soap ntisa mo na wo use Sibi soap no na e ma 90 no e ye mbre fine. Any side effect bia.
Sibi soap no metompa. Obi wo ha ono no wo mane dia obe use shampoo wewe wo hunu so na no no wo de mana wo se no ane se wo de aye nipa ne nan na wo atwia na aye fine wo bia na wo se wo de wo foot bibi a massage no wo ye bi a massage na asa nti no no ye easier e mom na ye adwuma so fine me pa cho wo wati Sibi soap na wo so nhwe no bo modern na kope ba ko wo kun fi adwuma ba wo de mountain na afa ye ne na fa no bon komo wo bia twitwima no na wa wo be hu se na wo ko na mbe
me timi fa me pe enkanfo bibi mawo me timi fa me pe e ma wo nyi bibi ni preko pesa na Ghana ye nyina dan abi ansan me kam bibi no e fa duro ana bibi ni pa yusu di kono widi ba na te ni pa bia bia na abi fo agiato me akrobato aka who knows tomorrow me catch them say Sibi Herbal Soup no FDA for Ajatum, they have proved that it's good for human being to use.
CB soap no pebia toa. Uko drugstore, pharmacy, herbal shop, cosmetic shop. Just a provision stores a who do be Ghana hanum krana. Omuton CB herbal soap nubu. Bet me a fresh Suzy herbal for ewo telephone numbers a made ba bema we so. Near the kind no 0247 11 1671. Near to sumi no ye 0246 578750. Near to sumi inside 0240 952027. Meda ashefo nyina ase.
Malaria and tea. You are yet more bono. Malaria, therefore, yao. Enti awo. I shouldn't a customers. One say, Mammy, I smart. Upper CB Malakio. A man buyer or the eco school. Share. Say a pianisi berry market ni malaria and tea. I want me. And now Emma will be around to walk. So we have malaria test. Maybe more. And better and the CB Malakio. You didn't know. And now kick out from a son so I CB Malakio. And no one so there. And I don't grow. And yet that shit. A drawing your ma a pen for about a woman for any quada one in fear. Susiana, what would you win? FD Ashusha sa a jedi and crato you aja to Musa and
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories with your loved ones. Book your flight with Rwandair today. Rwandair, the safest airline in Africa.
Rwandair, fly the dream of Africa. Announcements on Adwa TV. Contact Adwa TV for your general announcements, proclamations and publications, job vacancies, etc. at a very affordable rate. Call 050-92-57754, 020-9494-258, or visit our marketing desk at Stepwork Premises. Adwa TV, bringing good things to life.
CB will make up now. I'm a go correct. What's your best mankasa? That's it. You want oh, middle. You capture us back on CB men capsules. Me see CB men capsules na make a year.
Yeah, you CB men and women's capsules na ye nim ne dada. And one year packaging na ye the
wow! What a packaging! CB men, any CB women capsules no packaging is out. And you also no mood any be answer what do pegi.
She a painful any about town man kwada no for. Any part of you, and come home.
Susanna, Ghana money man, Tamasi.
Dodo Afre 0247 111671 and 0246 578 750. FDA aji ededin kato yatu.
Welcome aboard the safest airline in Africa. With industry-leading safety measures to protect your well-being. The first in Africa to earn a diamond standard of safety. Offering a more contactless, safe, and seamless experience. Delivered with a smile by Africa's first fully vaccinated crew. Creating special memories that bring the joy back to flying, so you can continue making memories